put both to use Wednesday night. One of the most interesting nights in this baseball season. Things have been getting tense in the AL West. The pennant race turning physical with a couple of brawls recently. But there were few who could have expected what happened Wednesday in Arlington, with Texas 7 back in the loss column, sending legend Nolan Ryan against first-place Chicago. The all-time leader in strikeouts would get a punch-out of a very different sort in Texas. To the highlights of this game, it was 2-0 White Sox when Alex Fernandez comes inside on Juan Gonzalez. So the very next half inning, Robin Ventura, run-scoring single early. He aged 26, Nolan Ryan aged 46. Was he throwing at him? Robin thinks about it and says yes. And watch. And count. Nolan, 6 consecutive punches to the face, and then everyone gets involved in the melee. Ryan just grabbed him like he's going to grab a steer when he brands him, right? 6 consecutive punches, and then the melee ensued after that. The amazing thing in all of this, Ventura was tossed because he charged the mound. He should have been. But Nolan was not, despite throwing enough punches to get you thrown out of an NHL game. Gene Lamont was rightly unhappy. He got tossed, too. Order was restored. Ryan retired 12 of 13 and a big 6th inning. Rafael Palmeiro continues his hot hitting with his 28th homer of the year. 2 hitters later, Gonzalez on first, and Julio Franco cues one to right, and it's a double to the gap. And Gonzalez comes around to score what would be the game-winning run. I mentioned Ryan was still in the game. There is respect for a legend, but it was a travesty that he stayed in the game despite throwing those punches. Gets Matt Marullo striking out. He pitched very well in this game, pitched through 7, got help from the bullpen, including Tom Henke getting Bo Jackson with 2 on, and then Henke closed out the 9th for the save. Texas wins by 3, getting within 5.5 in the West. Nolan Ryan throws career win 322, one that will be remembered for the other things done with the right arm.
I've had a couple of conversations, but nothing of that nature. I think last one was Dave Winfield back in the National League.
When you saw his moment of indecision, what was going through your mind?
You know, you don't remember what goes through your mind and something like that.
Were you surprised you put him away that easily?
All I know is I was on the bottom of the pile, and it felt like their whole bench was laying on me. I think if I was standing out on the mound and I was throwing at somebody, yeah, I'd think, well, you know, this guy knows I'm throwing at him. But, you know, you're involved in the ball game, and you're trying to make pitches, you're trying to do your job. So, I mean, that's the furthest thing in your mind. You don't even think about it. And if that situation comes up, then you just react to it.
What's your attitude now towards Robin Ventura?
I have nothing against Robin Ventura. That's all in the ball game. You know, that's just part of baseball, and that's what you do, and you go on. And the next time I face him, that won't even cross my mind.
There was a second round there where you went after Lamont. What was going on
No,
there?
that wasn't Lamont. It was Jack McDowell. He was over his mouthing off, and at that time I'd had enough. And if somebody's got something to say, then, you know, don't stand over behind 4 or 5 players and yell at me.
Wild stuff. For his part, Ventura said, "It was no secret Ryan was throwing at me. I have to protect myself no matter who it is." Ryan leads all active pitchers in hit batsmen. This was his first of the year, but he won't reach Walter Johnson's all-time record. Carl?
Now to what was billed as